Hello and welcome to QT30. Today is the PS2 version of Fantavision being played on a PS4. I had this game when the PS2 came out and I was terrible at it. So basically, I'm just going to play a little bit just to see if I'm still bad at it. Oops. That's a weird beginning sequence. I kind of forgot about that, if I'm honest. I really haven't played this probably since it came out, if I'm honest. So, yeah, I am not good at this. It says please view this first. Basic rules.
Basic rules. Hi everyone. Welcome
What
to
are
the
they?
world of Fantavision.
Because I played this, I tried and tried and tried and I just could not do it.
I will explain. Basic rules. Hi everyone. Basic rules.
I'm stuck. Going around in circles. Exit. Okay, no wonder there's no back button. Sorry, it's just a little bit old. Easy game start. So let's just try this. Let's see what I can remember, what I don't remember.
Welcome to Fantavision.
I'm pretty sure
Please
there's no
enjoy this
tutorial.
fantastic journey. Three chain. Star. Four chain.
Okay. So there's a limit to how big the chain can be, I think.
Two daisy. 10 chain.
Honestly, don't even remember if I got this far in the last when it came out. Yeah, I'm noticing them.
3 chain. Star. 13 chain. 3 chain. 2 daisy. 9 chain. Star. 2 daisy.
It seems to be progressing somewhat okay, but it's like the smaller details, the
Star.
trick, like comboing the same style. I think is what you are meant to try and do.
7 chain. Energy up.
So you can see in the top left, it's trying to match.
16 chain. 5 chain.
And on the bottom right, you can see what's happening. That there's a display we're making that's being shown across the city.
6 chain. 4 chain.
You need the rainbow ones
2
to
daisy.
be able to switch to a different color.
10 chain. 3 chain. 2 daisy. 9 chain. 2 daisy.
And the longer the chain you can make, going same color bonus, before
Star.
they run out. 'Cause there is a
2
time limit.
daisy. 12
I say time limit, it's like the limit for how far up the sky they get.
2 daisy. 17 chain. Good. 4 chain. Star. Star. 10 chain. 2 daisy.
Did we do it? Oh,
Star.
we unlocked
mine.
this. Honestly, not 100% sure what's happening. What's cool is this game just still looks fun. Oh, trophies, of course, yes, it's PS2 and PS4. Trophies are added much like some PSP games now have trophies, some PS1 games have trophies. Now we got 100 chain.
Fantastic.
I am pretty sure I never got that far. Playing it when I was much younger. 20 years ago, I was a young teenager then. Not 100. I want to say I did the first stage, but I'm not 100% sure. I think it might have been more luck than anything else. But hey, I played it, didn't look at the tutorial, and kind of worked it out. Chain the same color, use the rainbow to switch color. The longer that chain, the better. And there are bonuses, not so much power-ups, but like special fireworks that you can trigger as well. Oh, straight into the next one, okay. So I wouldn't say I'm getting the hang of it, but now I understand it. I could probably do a little better.
Daisy. Energy up. 13 chain. Two daisy.
Although I'm still not too sure I fully understand it. Like maybe there's a minimum size
Two daisy.
that you have to
22
make
chain. Good.
before you can trigger the explosion.
6 chain.
'Cause I feel like I am
3 chain.
doing alright, but not quite there. Like that took 2 hits of the explosion button. So I do wonder if that's correct or not.
Star. 2 daisy.
Or if like these fireworks have, because the ball,
3 chain.
maybe there's a... Oh, PS4, don't die. Yeah, this is probably my PS4 being a bit silly. It's not overheating. The fan is on, and there's this downloaded. So this isn't streaming. This isn't part of the Cloud Monday series. So this is a launch model, Japanese PS4. So yeah, it has a few issues now because it's so old.
4 chains.
And that's one of them. Sometimes in some games it just hangs.
2 daisies.
Not sure what's up with that.
Star. Energy up.
You can see why I got Ko-fi
15.
donation page up
Good.
to be able to not so much buy a new PS4 but upgrade to a PS5
3
perhaps
chains.
and stop having these issues and
3
overheating.
chains. Bonus points.
There's a video that was gone up
4 chains.
that
2 daisies.
oh boy, I've had to edit so much the audio
Chains.
because the PS4 just overheats and the fan is so loud, especially here in Japan in summer.
Star.
Oh, summer here sucks. It's like 34.
Energy
I've got to turn the aircon off to play these games.
star. 5 chains.
But this game, Fantavision, is very much a game from Japan.
Energy up.
Summer festivals here,
6
there are so many firework ones.
2 daisies.
Not so much where you're flying around a city, but definitely like 20-30 minute firework shows. And it's really, really impressive. It's definitely part of the culture here. Can we get, how big can we make that? You can see on the top left that they were flickering, kind of like they were about to pop out. Oh, I missed some. So yeah, the trophy thing came up and I couldn't see what was happening with the other ones that I triggered first.
Good.
Oh well. I know this game, when it came out on the black PS2 disc, and technically that's not a DVD, it's a CD, just basically coloured differently, so less confusing to all people what's being played. So if it's a CD game, that means that it should be less than a gigabyte in size. But downloading this from the PSN store, this PS2 version on PS4, it is over a gigabyte in size. So that means that this isn't just the PS2 game just released. There are some enhancements done, and just graphically look at it, it doesn't look that bad at all, does it? The backgrounds look surprisingly crisp and detailed, and the firework explosions, that I don't see any like slowdown from them. Not hugely full of particles, and they're not on the screen too long, but I'm not seeing any slowdown. I'm not
Congratulations.
This feels like the best version of the PS2 game, if I'm honest. If it was widescreen, that would be amazing. But that's where the new PS5 game comes out. Fantavision for PlayStation VR 2 on PS5 is here. Oh. I think those kids are 20 years or more older now. It's stuttering. It's my PS4. I'm sure it is. It can't be from the game. Sure, we'll save the replay. Why not? I kind of think Fantavision would have made a cool saw a screensaver on the PS3. When the PlayStation I came out on PS3, there were some screensavers released. I think Fantavision would have been a cool one for that.
4 chains. Energy up. Energy up. 2 daisies.
I don't think there is a kind of screensaver mode, if I'm honest. Like I said, it's been such a long time.
2 daisies.
And I've never seen this before. I've never gone this far. I have played this game for hours and never seen this before because I was just that bad. As a kid, I just never understood what to do.
9 chains.
I think early 2000s. Did we have internet in my house? Probably.
4 chains.
Probably had internet for maybe 2 or 3 years by this point.
3 chains. 2 daisies.
But I just never thought to look it up what to do. If you've got some memories about Fantavision, it would be really cool to read them in the comments.
3 chains.
Maybe you, like me, just didn't get it.
5
Maybe you got it and you can talk about what happens later in the game, because this is QT30. These videos aren't going to be that long. The point is just to have a quick play, and
15 chains.
I saw this in the PlayStation Plus catalog and I was like,
2 daisies.
I wanted to know, am I still bad at this? Do I still just don't understand it?
3 chains.
Turns out, I kind of do now understand how to play this game.
Energy up.
Not perfect, but enough.
Star.
Like, I'm also understanding some of the power-ups a little bit, how some of the power-ups trigger the other explosions,
6 chains. 3 chains.
and some of the things you collect go to the star mine power.
5 chains. 6 chains. Star. Star.
Cue
2
that
daisies.
happening.
7 chains. Bonus points. 2 daisies. 7 chains.
So yeah, it's still very much matching colours,
Star. 2 daisies.
but on the top left you can see we can get combos,
Bonus points.
and by matching rainbows you can switch colour. So I was going green, hit rainbow, I can just go green to pink or purple or whatever, make the combo longer. So I'm stuck with orange at the moment. Oh, missing them, so I need to... Okay, so this time not so much go for the size of the combo. Missing them. Ah.
13 chains.
Oh, that was difficult, that one, to judge it. And the background this time is not as cool as the city. You know, it's space, that's the space station, that's Earth at night, probably. But it doesn't come across that as cool.
2 daisies. 10 chains. Star. 4
It's a
chains.
bit of a shame they never really did much more with Fantavision. You know, this is space. There could have been a Katamari Damacy level in space with the
2
fireworks.
daisies. 9 chains.
It could have been a mini game in like Zone of the Enders, maybe. You know,
5
it's.
chains.
I feel like Fantavision
Energy up.
went
2 daisies. Star.
and disappeared for such a long time.
14 chains. Good.
Kind of famous because it's a launch game
2
more than
daisies.
the game itself.
Energy up. Energy up. 12
Oh, what other launch games did you get on the PS2?
star.
Because I had a PS1, well, I say me, it was shared between the family, if I'm honest. Switch, there we go. So the idea was we had this as a launch game, and basically that was it. We were still playing PS1 games. At the time, our PS1, the laser was going,
Energy up.
so it was really difficult to play PS1 games.
Chain. Good.
But the family kind of saw it as a waste. We've got all these PS1 games, we should be able to play it.
Stage clear.
So by getting the PS2, the thought was actually this is going to be the new PS1 player. So I had Fantavision, and I genuinely can't think of what the next PS2 game would have been. It wasn't, you know, immediate. It was several months. Could have even been like on a birthday I got a PS2 game. I know we got Final Fantasy X on it. I'm starting to wonder if that might have been the first proper PS2 game or not. But yeah, we're still playing so many PS1 games. Actually, it could have been Burnout. Burnout might have been one of the first PS2 games, because I know it was one of the last PS2 games I was playing. I was playing Burnout Legends PS2 maybe on the internet using the network adapter, because I took that PS2 to university with me. So in the end, it eventually got the hard drive add-on that I never used. But oh no, I tried Final Fantasy 11 and eventually played that on Xbox 360. But yeah, the PS2 had a very, very long life. It came to my DVD player at university. It was my online game player. And it was the launch model. That launch model lasted so long. How did yours do? Did yours last as long as mine did? I still have it. It's back in England. Like, I still have a launch era PS3. I say era because unfortunately my launch model died with a game stuck inside it and had to be sent to Sony to try to fix it, but also get the game out. Because it wasn't my game, I was renting games. And that was a rental. And it completely killed my launch model PS3. But they replaced it with a launch era one, so it's still the fat PS3 with all the memory card slots on it. I still have that. I think the network card has gone on it. I think that became just LAN only. But yeah, I only went through one PS2, one PS1, two PS3s, one PS4. Well, I say two PS3s because the PS3 I have with me in Japan is the Super Slim. I bought Super Slim in the sale so I could bring it to Japan because the fat was just too big and heavy. So yeah, technically I've had three PS3s, but only one actually completely died on me. And PS4, I've had one PS4. I had two PSPs, but that's because I bought a 1000 model from Japan and then bought a 2000 model later from England. Two Vitas, but I had to sell one to come to Japan and bought one when I got to Japan because it's just again super space. One PS4. So I've had quite a good luck with Sony stuff. All sorts of models from all sorts of countries, across all sorts of platforms. Yeah, I'm missing some there. Curses. I was trying to get bigger chains, but sometimes it's not the big chains, the big combo you've got to go for. But as you get that through experience. We found out I have no experience getting this far in this game.
3 chain, 2 daisy, 10.
And this will be the final stage of this video as well.
5 chain.
Oh, I'm having some real bad time matching here. Also, it's kind of a bit like Tetris in that respect, where you're still kind of waiting for the combo for the one that you want.
16 chain. Good. 2 daisy. 13 chain. Bonus points. Energy up. 8 chain. 3 chain. Stop. 2 daisy. 11 turns.
Come on, can I get any bigger? No, I slightly miss it.
Star. 2 daisy.
There's not a lot of vibration in the controller. The PS2 did have a vibration in its controller. It was the DualShock 2. But this game's not really
2
taking any advantage of it.
15 chains. Good. 3 chains. 3 chains.
Oh, nearly the end.
2 daisy. 2 daisy. Star. Star.
There we go.
Stage clear.
So that'll be the final stage.
Congratulations.
It's nice to go back and to finally understand and work it out. But honestly, I wouldn't say it's the most fun game. Ridiculous, that's what these are. It's gonna go straight to 5, is it? Oh, no. There we go. At least the loading is pretty quick. That also could be PS2 on PS4, you know. There could be faster loading because of that. I can't... There we go. How do we view this replay then? There it is. Let's do that last one we just did. Let's watch this replay. So you shouldn't see any of the in-game stuff, it should just be all fireworks. Doesn't look that spectacular, does it? And there's not a lot of particles coming off fireworks. I feel like the fireworks need to be a bit more bombastic, a little bit more bigger, vibrant, and brighter. But this is all stuff I don't remember seeing on PS1. Especially that comet tail, you know, that would have been kind of like maybe one JPEG, you know, it's... So it is a showcase of PS2 power, but 20 years on, you feel like you just want more, especially as the PS4 was so good at particles. Think Resogun, Matterfall, all those kind of games where it's just so many particles on screen at the same time. Yeah, kind of a nostalgic QT30 if I'm honest. If you've got any tips or tricks, please put them in the comments, but mostly in the comments, just talk about your experiences with this game. Because my friends didn't have this, my friends were like Saturn kids, so I genuinely don't know if anyone else just didn't get Fantavision, or was it just me? Nope, this is a star mine, you see on the top left. weird clipping through the asteroid or space station, whatever that was. Seemed like a particularly smart camera there. For some reason there was a PS2 game with a yellow disc. Was it like Bust a Move? I don't even remember if I still have a lot of my PS2 games or not. This show feels a little slow. Oh, you can change the cameras, so you can change stuff. Huh. Okay. This game is in desperate need of a tutorial. Let's just put it that way. Can't help but wonder if this game was made first and then they moved on to another launch game, or if this game was made last and just rushed out the door. If I had a PSVR 2, I would perhaps consider getting Fantavision. Now I've beat it, in quotes, now I've done it, it's like, yeah, I wouldn't mind giving this another go. Alright. Like, do we really need stage 4 clear on a replay? You know, that's what makes me feel like it could do with this a little bit. Demo. Huh, it's got some replay demos. Interesting. But yeah, so that's Fantavision. Let me know in the comments how it went for you. I'm just happy that I can play the game and go, yes, I actually understand it now. Because for a long time, I had said that I played it, but I never got anywhere with it because I just didn't know. And today shows I do know. So I downloaded this onto the PS4, and I'm not actually going to delete it. So I might play this at my own time in the future. So until the next QT30 video, or until I see you checking out videos, playlists, shorts on YouTube, or on Ko-fi, maybe checking out our subscription tiers, or just donating for, you know, every little helps for hard drives and PlayStations and whatnot. But of course, liking, subscribing is more than enough. But wherever or whenever I see you again, please take care